أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وآله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما آمين يا رب. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. How is everyone doing? I hope my audio is clear. Alhamdulillah. On behalf of Al-Fath'h Academy, I welcome you all to the first batch in English, actually, the intermediate tajweed with the Tuhfat al-Atfal. Okay, so have you heard of the poem Tuhfat al-Atfal? Not Tuhfatul, it should be Tuhfatil. Yes, Tuhfatil Atfal. Have you heard of the poem? It's a poem, right? Have you heard of any other tajweed poem related to tajweed? Any poem related to tajweed? You haven't ever heard? Yeah, Jazariya, right? Jazariya is considered as the most studied and most taught poem. Of course, the translation gives the word poem. It's a matan, okay? Yeah. So Tuhfat al-Atfal, actually, it is, let's say it will be the next one in the series, okay? So if we have to share our knowledge through a matan, let's say Tuhfat al-Atfal is the very smallest one. Maybe we can give to little bit younger group of students, let's say for the kids. The term itself means Tuhfa means the gift to the children. Atfal means the plural for Tufl. The Atfal means the children, gift to the children. So it is written by the Imam Sulaiman al-Jamzuri. Okay, so inshallah we will talk about this in the first class, about the introduction of the author and all. So our purpose of this meeting is to understand how the course will be continuing. Okay, this course will be for 4 months, inshallah. So this 4-month course, actually we are presenting as a different one, and it is not, even though this is together, you can do it as a separate one also. What does that mean? Of course, this is an intermediate tajweed. This is not a basic one. This is not an advanced one. Okay, it is in between. Let's say if you study Jazariya tajweed with Jazariya, it will be an advanced one. Okay, but if you study tajweed with Tuhfat al-Atfal, it will be an intermediate one. Okay, not every rulings are going. Of course, the ahkam are going. You know that Jazariya, it is not just about the ahkam of tajweed, it is about the makharij, it is the safa, it is the ahkam, it is with the rasm and the waqf. All different topics are included in the Jazariya, whereas in the Tuhfa, it is focusing only on the major ahkam, major rulings in tajweed. That means the nun sakina tanween ruling, mim sakina ruling, lam sakina ruling, the alaqat, the mudud. Like that, let's say these are the temporary safa. Okay, we know that we have the permanent safa and temporary safa we have, right? So all the ahkam, actually they are temporary safa, and that's what Imam Sulaiman al-Jamzuri is giving as a gift to the students of knowledge or children of knowledge. Those who wishes to recite the Quran in the proper way, especially if it is, we cannot teach Jazariya to a child, right? But there we can teach them Tuhfa, because through Tuhfa, if the student is understanding in the proper way or studying in the proper way, he or she will be achieving the rules of tajweed in the perfection, with perfection, inshallah. So our course, actually, as I mentioned, in the poem we have only ahkam, only the rulings, but we have arranged the course as an intermediate tajweed. So it starts with the makharij, with the sifa, with the chapters covering in the Tuhfa, and few additional chapters which will be coming under the intermediate tajweed, like about the lahan, about the tafkhim tartiq rulings, or so like that, or isti'adha basmala ruling. All these things, it is we cannot say these are something coming under the advanced ruling, but these are all coming under the intermediate rulings only. Okay, so all these we will be discussing in this course along with the explanation of the poem Tuhfa. Now, this course we are providing a certification and certification with an ijaza. You know what is certification, right? That means if you attend the course with proper marks and all, if you pass, and then the academy from where you attended, they will give you a certification that yes, this candidate was our student at this batch, and then she has passed the exam with this much score. Like that, we will give you certification. Then what is this ijaza means? Ijaza means it is a license to teach the shared knowledge, right? So Tuhfat al-Atfal, the ijaza in Tuhfat al-Atfal means you are allowed to teach Tuhfat al-Atfal. So a mujiza can give you ijaza. And then inshallah, if you receive ijaza, you can share the knowledge and you can produce more and more mujizat. So Tuhfat al-Atfal, it is a 61-lined poem. How many lines are there in Jazariya? Anyone here received ijaza from Jazariya? One 107 plus 2, 109. Anyone here got ijaza from Jazariya? Any ijaz, any mujizat here from Jazariya? This is my question. No one? Okay, no problem. Then let this be okay, Maryam. MashaAllah, barakallah feek. Khair. So, Tuhfa, if you wish to receive the ijaza, then you have to memorize the poem. Okay, don't worry about that this is a Arabic poem, it will be difficult for me to study. No, we will give you a perfect memorization plan, inshallah. So, if you stick to that, inshallah, it won't be a difficult task. Okay, and the course is for 4 months. So, this is only 61 lines. So, if you divide 4 months with 61 lines, how many lines you have to cover in a month? Quickly, who can divide quickly? 60, let's say 60 divided by 4. 15 lines. In a month, 15 lines. So if you take 2 days and you memorize only 1 line, that's enough. Understood? But the problem is that we have to stick to the plan. If you postpone, okay, this is just 1 line, I can memorize along with this line the next week. No, that won't be the proper one. Okay. So you will be added to separate groups for where we will be following a perfect memorization plan. And if you skip days, you will be deleted from that group. You will be removed from that group. And then you will be divided. You will be added to another group where their students are going in a different, maybe let's say it's a slow pace group. Understood? So like that, we will be helping you with your memorization, inshallah. Okay. So anyways, in order to receive ijaza, first eligibility that you have to pass the theory exam. The second, you have to memorize and you have to recite with me, recite to me, and then without any makharij issues and sufat issue, no major mistakes, inshallah you will be presented the ijaza, inshallah. Okay. Now let's go to our course working. So inshallah it will be on every Monday 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. our class timing. It will be only weekly once. Okay. And then as I mentioned, if you wish, okay, this batch students, it's not necessary that you have to memorize the poem. You may or may not memorize the poem. If you memorize the poem, you will receive the ijaza. That's the condition. But if you don't want to go for memorization, fine, but you have to study the poem explanation, because this course, it is a complete package. It is not separate. You have to study the intermediate tajweed rulings along with the evidences from the Tuhfat al-Atfal. If you have memorized if you got a chance to study the Jazariya, then you know for every ruling we will study the evidence from the Jazariya. Right? But here, for every ruling we will study the evidence from the Tuhfat al-Atfal. So for that, we need to know the explanation of the poem. So you should study the poem, but not mandatory to recite, to memorize. So, but if you can memorize, that is good, and then inshallah at the end you will receive the ijazah separately for that. Okay, so I talked about everything. So now the attendance, okay, because as I mentioned that the Monday 10 a.m. KSA, not 10 a.m. sorry, 8 a.m. KSA is our class timing. So there it won't be sometimes, it won't be convenient to some students. So what you can do, you can depend on the recordings. Inshallah, we will be sharing everything through Google Classroom, and the recordings will be in the Telegram. Okay, then you have to submit assignments you will be having 5 assignments inshallah. I think for Makharij one, for Sifat one, for Tafkhim Tarqiq one, for Alaqat one, and the last one for Mudud, and then one oral assignment will be there where you have to recite the whole poem, you have to record it, and you have to send it to me for correction without memorization, and you have to look the poem and you have to recite. So these are the few assignments there. And what are the assignment, the details of each chapters, inshallah we will discuss at the class timing inshallah. And you will be having after every chapter you will be a revision form will be sent to you. You have to fill it and you have to submit. For every revision form there will be a mark, 1 mark for each revision forms. Okay, and this will be a paid course. So this is a 4-month, you can pay as a whole, and then if you want to split it, that also doesn't matter. So this is a small introduction about our course. I'm not going into any details. So if you have any doubt, you can raise your hand and I can open the mic for you and you can talk to me. No doubt? Yes, resources will be shared, PDF will be there. It will be shared through Classroom. Okay. Poem, yes, we will send you a PDF with translation and without translation, because in the exam you can keep the exam, it's not it won't be a difficult task for, because it is only multiple choice questionnaire. The final exam, it will be a multiple choice question only, but of course along with the questions from the poem. So you can keep open the poem without translation. Inshallah we will send the PDF and all. How to send money? You are in a group and then you will be the admin will contact you, or admin will send the message about the fee reminders and all. You can contact her and she will give you the details. Okay, then okay, so that's it, alhamdulillah. Yes, our course is in English. This is actually first batch in English. I have finished one batch in Malayalam actually. So this is actually officially the first English batch, but my second batch with Tuhfa. Yeah, yes, I will send the recording for the poem also. I will send a SoundCloud recording link, and then you can listen to that and you will study how to memorize that. Okay. The topics, as I mentioned earlier, the topics are Makharij, Sifat, Makharij al-Huruf, Sifat al-Huruf, then التفخيم تدقيق, and then لحن استعاذة بسملة ruling, نون ساكنة تنوين ruling, ميم ساكنة rulings, then لام ساكنة rulings, مدود علاقات. Okay, I think it is 2000 Indian rupee 2500 for if I convert that to Bahrain dinar, it will be 10 or 11 BDD, I think so. Okay, I'm not sure, but I think so. Okay, don't worry, it will be shared in the group. Okay. Okay. Then what else? It will be a slow going course inshallah, because I want you to give some relaxation in memorizing the poem. But each week you will be having something to study from Tajweed. But regarding the poem, we will be going in a very slow pace. So it won't be a difficult task for you. As I mentioned, if you follow the memorization plan, it will not be a You will not know that you have already memorized at the end. Alhamdulillah. Understood? Okay. So that's it. Alhamdulillah. We will meet inshallah coming Monday 8 a.m. Okay. KSA timing. So Indian time it will be 10:30. I'm not sure about the other timing. I can send or maybe you can check the. But everyone will know how the KSA timing how it goes, right? KSA 8 a.m. Inshallah. Okay. Barakallah fi. Jazakumullahu khairan. Happy to meet you. Alhamdulillah. تقبل الله منا منكم سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.